this dual clutch, guys. This is one of the cleanest B8.5s I've ever seen. It is lowered on KW coils. I'd love for one of you guys to get this car over anyone else. Reflash it back to 93. I don't know, maybe crackle or non-crackle. I don't know, I think I'll do crackle. Well, whoever buys this car is gonna wanna hear the pops and bangs. 034, thank you so much. Sorry, I know you're probably seeing this video now. You're like, what the hell? I just sent you all those tunes to tune your car. But just know the RS5 B9 content is gonna be off the chain because it's twin turbo. I gotta get rid of the S4 for now. Stack up paper. Freaking love this car, dude. All right, I may change my mind. I might keep this car, I don't know. Today's the day of posting the video you're watching now. I'm gonna go ahead and release this video. I'm gonna do POV driving, a lot to explain. It's flashback to 93 now, and that's what's kind of making me change my mind because it just feels like it has so much life left in it and it handles so good. It's got all kinds of suspension mods and stuff like that. Neighbors love me. And it's all-wheel drive. But anyways, I love this car. And if you like B8s, B8.5s, this is one of the cleanest ones I've seen. The exception of the front bumper. And again, I'm gonna do a POV drive. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna get up and close to everything. Like if I was buying a car, what I would wanna see, especially on these 3.0 Ts, because you keep getting the PCV, water pump, thermostat, timing chain, all that stuff. There's no issues with any of that. Most of that's been fixed already. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the video, guys. But I don't know, man. I took it out yesterday and had a little fun with it. I called it. Yeah, right, bud.
Yeah, he did. He blinked.
Speed limit exceeded. You guys were watching the Instagram stories. I mean, I know the 93 tune by IE could pull a lot more power than what it is right now, but for being 10 years old with 91.3K on the odometer, I don't know if I want to even mess with it, man. I don't know. And if I did, I would do 034 since they sent me the tunes to work with them. We're only doing the RS5 B9, guys. I'm going all in with the 034. He's going to upgrade brakes, suspension, exhaust. Stage 2 is going to be sick, so please subscribe for that. So here it is, guys, the 2013 Audi B8.5 S4. Got the window sticker right here. You'll see it. Almost a $60,000 car, brand new, and this one is super clean. I'm gonna just kind of do a quick walk around. I want you guys to see the car in the current condition that it's in. I just listed it on Marketplace. The only thing it really needs is this front bumper. Clearly needs to be paint matched. My plans, I was gonna wrap it. This was gonna be a channel build car, but plans have changed for the meantime. There's nothing wrong with the car. I put about almost $2 grand into it to get it running perfect. Right now I'm currently just running all the E40 out. I'm gonna flash it back to 93. I just think it's a more stable daily driver on 93. It doesn't feel like it's putting near as much stress on the car. E40 is in freaking sane, and I haven't taken it over 5,000 RPM with E40. I hope someone gets this car and hooks up the meth and runs the E40 and runs it like it should be ran. The B8.5 is sick. So the B8.5 actually has updated taillights, updated steering wheel. This one I wrapped in Alcanatra, same color, through stitching cover, but it's not perfect. I can remove that. It's hand stitched on there. This is one of the cleanest B8.5s I've ever seen. It is lowered on KW coils. It has cross-drilled rotors on the rear, two-piece cross-drilled rotors on the front. Handles like it's on rails, guys. It's insane. We got the Audi RS4 grille conversion. It's 92 degrees out right now, so I have the fans on full blast. This car will come with 2 integrated engineering tunes, and I do love that feature. The cruise control stalk, you push forward and the fans will turn on, so it's awesome. It's got Michelin, Pilot Sport, AS3 pluses on here, so you know you guys are ready for the winter time being all-wheel drive. And actually, man, in auto mode, comfort mode, this thing is pretty badass. It's pretty smooth, and the drone's not near as bad. I am gonna include the fire extinguisher and maybe some quick detailer. With the back seats down, I was very surprised at how much room it all fits this thing has and what it can all transport. All right, so let me just show you the interior real quick. Again, it's like no one ever sat in the back seat. Mike, I think Mike was the second owner and I'm the third owner. I'll have to double check that. It is missing a headrest there. He said he had it, but I never got around to getting that from him. So you will want to grab one of those off eBay or something, but interior condition, it's in great shape, guys. All season floor mats. When I first got this car, it was having an issue with the fan always kicking on. I thought it was an integrated engineering thing. Turns out the PWM wire and the auxiliary coolant supercharger were messed up. So had those replaced, cost me $1,000, but as you can see, issue is gone. I love this car. There's nothing wrong with it. I just put it up on a lift. I just don't have time for this. I was gonna do a big build for this on YouTube. That's why I'm selling it. I'm not going to now. I was gonna wrap it, gloss black around the windows, different wheels, body kit, and really that's all I think it needs. Oh, and a carbon fiber roof. I attempted to do that myself, but I messed it up. Yeah, just a change of plans. Now this car is super loud. With a 034 Motorsport brace underneath it. It's got some Bull Canyon Run strut tower bar, and then it's on KW coils. Handles like it's on rails. Car does weigh about 3,800 pounds. It tracks really, really nicely. I freaking love this car. So what I'm gonna do, I put it up on Marketplace and I haven't had a chance to get back with anybody. So I'm gonna reactivate it because some dude was supposed to buy it, but he BS'd me. You guys know how that goes. It can come down, I don't know. I really don't wanna go super low just because it's so clean title, and it's got like 20 grand worth of mods on it. I am gonna lower it $1,000 just because I don't have paperwork on when the DSG was last serviced. I believe Mike, I know he did everything to this car because he's like one of those super mechanics that builds cars all the time. So put 10,000 miles on this thing in 5 years. It was a garage queen. That's why I pulled the trigger on it, because when I test drove it, it just has so much life left in it. It just feels so good, so smooth. It doesn't have a bunch of rattles, and I do have a folder full of receipts and paperwork and stuff like that, but it's only been modified for like 11,000 miles. And you can just tell in person, guys, this thing is super, super clean. It just needs that front bumper to be paint matched. That's it. If you do take this to Audi or a shop to do the DSG service, it's about $600, and it's about another $400 to do the rear diff. Lowest I really want to go is 16.5 on it, because I got like 2 grand into it, and well, I mean, it's just so damn clean, guys. I mean, and if you like the B8, B8.5s, this is a really nice car, man. I mean, he spared no expenses. I mean, this has every mod that you would want to do or eventually do if you went to buy one of these, but now you don't have to. Forced coolant loop, supercharger loop, you know, it's got the AWE carbon intake, HEMI throttle body by IE stage 2 ECU and dual clutch transmission. There is water meth injection hiding under here. It just needs to be hooked up, and you got to install the little plate, and then this tube right here, you connect that tube to that little plate and you're good to go. Just come over here, pop this fuse panel off and plug it in to power it, to turn it on right here, and you're good to go. You got water meth. You just have to select one of the IE maps. There's several of them on here. Just make sure if you are flashing this car that you never ever pick anything that does not say TB or throttle body. I did that, and the thing kind of was like jolting on me really bad, and it scared the crap out of me. I went and had it checked out underneath, put it on a lift, had a mechanic look at it. It's fine, but it's scary, and it's like a weird limp mode. When you shut the car off and turn it back on, it'll be fine, but you'll have like throttle positioning sensor codes and stuff like that, and you got to clear them. But right now, my main focus, guys, right now is my production company, and I just don't have time for this car. That's why I'm selling it. I had a whole build kind of planned out for YouTube on this car, but this car didn't really do what I was expecting it to do as far as views on YouTube go. So, you know, it's just been sitting in the garage, and I've only put like 1,000 miles on it in a few months because, well, kind of the same like Mike. You know, this is a play toy car. You can still drive it daily on 93 in comfort mode. It is a loud car, but it's very easily, like, you can drive this around easy and just cruise, man. So comment down below if you want to know any mods or when everything was done. The PCV, thermostat, water pump were done about 10,000 miles ago. I don't know, he said he did the AC compressor. I just did the AC blower motor and the auxiliary coolant supercharger, as well as the PWM wire. So also did the coil packs and plugs. Go wide open throttle, doesn't misfire, logs are clean. Just enjoy it, man, have fun. This is a really good deal if you think about it, because these are like 20 grand. It's worth 18.5 and it's got 17 grand in mods. So that's a good deal. I'm not gonna get lowballed. This is a very clean and fun play toy, and I want someone to enjoy it. So that's why I wanted to make a video on my YouTube channel first, just to show everybody. I would love for one of you guys to get this car over anyone else, like on Marketplace. So hit me up, I'll put my email down below, and yeah. I just listed my S4 on Marketplace, and I've been getting a ton of messages and inquiries, but I just told everybody, like, look, dude, I'm just gonna make a video, go watch it on YouTube. I don't want people thinking I'm selling this car because of my last video when I flashed it to E40. I'm so happy, this thing's gonna be a beast.
Let's go. My car. Oh! Ho, 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 ho.
Yes. Yeah, that feels pretty healthy, man.
The car is completely fine. It was fine that day when I started it back up. That's all on video.
My life. Oh, I gotta. I mean, it didn't do it right there.
Drove like normal, shifted like normal. But I did just take it over here to Hash Imports, have it inspected.
Good news is this rear E-Diff. I don't see any fluid. This is the first time I was actually able to ever get underneath the car, and it doesn't look too bad. We have the 034 brace, which is awesome. This thing handles amazingly. So it looks like the DSG is good, man. There's nothing leaking.
It's fine. The only thing I would do is change the DSG fluid, do the DSG service and the rear diff and E-Diff just for a baseline. Mike said he did it like 15,000 miles ago, but when it comes to fluids, I need paperwork. I only launched the car 6 times because of that in the videos. You guys remember me saying it.
I keep saying I'm gonna do my DSG service.
But I'm selling the car just like on my Facebook post. You know, I'm just being open, guys. I bought this car for this channel. Here's the story with that. So I went up to Chicago. One of my good friends just bought a B9 RS5 and I was launching it and we were driving it around all weekend. I rented this Tesla Model Y Performance with like 500 horse. Dude, I was so impulse when I got home. Then Zoe buys a brand new Corvette C8 Z51 and a Mustang CS GT, 23 Mustang GT CS. And I'm like, dude, all right, I gotta get something. Original plan, guys, I gotta stick to it. I'm twin turbo, okay? I gotta get that AMG C63S 4.0 twin turbo. It's a loud car, it's fast, it's fun, it's awesome. It's a super clean B8, it's lowered. It's got like almost 20 grand of mods. I know that might scare you guys. Here's the only reason I pulled the trigger on this thing is because it was stock up into 80,000 miles. Mike has like a bunch of Audis in his garage. He's got the lifts, the compressors, the tools. He's got RS7 turbos laying around. He knows what he's doing. But the test drive, I could tell, dude, the car doesn't have any rattles over bumps. There's no timing chain rattle when you start up. I didn't see any oil on the floor. Like, I'm like, okay, you know, but it's only had liquid moly in it since it's been modified, and that liquid moly has like some UV chemical in it.
All right, so I did the oil change with the liquid moly. It's got that green chemical in it. If you use a UV light, it'll show you if you have any oil leaks. So I don't have a lift right now, but I don't see anything. I definitely don't see anything up here, so valve cover gasket is good. I don't see any oil down there either, so it's actually really cool that they put that chemical in the oil, and then it'll show up on a UV light if it's leaking anywhere. So looks good to me.
Now, when I did change the spark plugs, I did notice on the driver's side, I think valve cover gasket's indicating a little bit of seepage. It's not like leaking on the floor or nothing, but I'd keep an eye on that. But if you can't change a valve cover gasket, that's very easy DIY. Speaking of that, 2 channels you have to follow. I gotta say this, okay, because I keep getting a question on the timing chain. There's no service bulletin for a timing chain. It's life of the car, guys. But, and that can get worse and worse and worse and loose and eventually break, and it's an interference engine, you're screwed. You do have to keep your ear out for that, but that's not something you just go and spend $3 grand to do because some guy says you need to do it. Like, mine doesn't rattle. Don't waste money on that, dude. I mean, I guess you could daily it on 93. I mean, the whole time I've had it, I've really just drove it on 93, but it's still quick. Ran like a 3.7. I gotta stay focused, dude. I got ADD. 2 channels though, guys. Researching the 3.0T, whether you get mine or not, if you get another one or an SQ5 or whatever model comes with the 3.0T, it's the most reliable Audi S-Line engine ever made for one. Okay, to this date, that's a fact. These 2 channels, number 1, Audi C7 owners. This guy will show you how to do any and everything to this engine, this platform. Remove the supercharger, spark plugs, coils, divorce your coolant loop, DIY $400 HEMI throttle body build, like whatever. That video is actually how I found Josh, the other channel, suited up to the nines, Audi enthusiast. See, I have an IE HEMI throttle body on the car, but 034 Motorsports just sent me 2 tunes to make content for my channel. One for the B9 RS5, which starts August 27th, and one for my B8.5. I will include this. You can go 034 tune, but you have to repin the harness. And I bought this like $10 pin kit to DIY it myself, but dude, I've been around. I'm not gonna be repinning harnesses. I'm a freaking underwriter. But anyways, he shipped this to me for $60. He made me a plug and play harness for the Audi. So awesome community. Thank you guys so much for that. Also, 034, thank you so much for all the stickers, license plates, these awesome t-shirts. You B8 enthusiasts out there, bro, this is Papa Falls, that's why it's big, but that is so sick. Silhouette of a B8, and then there's the 034 on the back, on the top. So thank you. One other update really quick, Carly live data scanner. There's like an app you download on your phone. I haven't had time to check this out, but they sent this to me. I think I got a discount code too, I'm not sure, but if I have a discount code on any website, guys, it's twin turbo. I think this is important. This is a company in Germany, and you can do live data with the Pro version on their app. If you have a German car, you need to know how to use something like this or some sort of scanner with live data. Listen, guys, I am not gonna be doing joyrides. I don't have time. I don't even have time to keep this car, dude. This car just has been sitting in a garage. I've made 3 YouTube videos with it. I think maybe 4, but this thing is super sick. It's clean, you're gonna love it. And well, most importantly, if you're gonna buy an S4 for like 20 grand and then eventually do like 15K of performance mods, you're gonna save so much money if you just get something like this. I have it listed for 18 and I gotta make a little money. I just moved and I'm getting a dog.
Spent $1 million yesterday, bro. I be on some motion.
Let's go out here and check out the car. Reflash it back to 93, throttle body, double pulley tune. 034, thank you so much. The RS5 B9 content is gonna be off the chain because it's twin turbo. I gotta get rid of the S4 for now. Stack up paper, focus on my production company because that's my passion. That's what I love doing. And I'm just not gonna have time to make these S4 videos, which is why I am selling it. I love the S4, I love it so much. Gosh, dude, I just saw a sick Audi yesterday too at the store. I was driving my Camry and I was like, man, I wish I had my S4. But all right, let's go check this beast out.
So we're just chilling in comfort mode. Here's some bumps here. I'm trying to hit all the bumps. I just can't believe how quiet this car is. There are no interior rattles, guys. It just has that smooth Audi feel, but it handles so damn good. When I click this button, you hover over dynamic, I'm gonna click this button and just like listen, like the car will just freaking transform. Dynamic. It's just like, dude, the RPMs will just, it's ready. Like, it is ready. Paddle shifters work for every gear. There's no signs of the mechatronics or anything like that going out. Shifts so quick. I love this dual clutch, guys. Now, one thing I do want to mention that this car does have the IE tunes,
and you will get that with the purchase of this car, of course. And there's just a ton of different maps and files that it comes with. So you do have the option to do the crackle tune, pops and bangs, or do without. I know that's not for everybody. I've actually grown to like it. I think it's cool. It's such a quiet, such a solid freaking well-made car. I can't believe it, man, for this year and the mileage. So AC off for a minute. Doesn't get much worse than that. I mean, this car is just solid, guys. I can't believe it. So again, guys, I'm selling this car because I just don't have time for it. I just couldn't pass up on the deal of this car and the story of this car. It's been stock all the way up till 80,000 miles. The owner had this car for 5 years and put 10,000 miles on it. He had a baby, and the last whole year this car just really sat. I mean, he just really didn't mess with it. So, and it runs perfect. I mean, this car is perfect right now. It has all the right performance mods, every single thing. When you research how to get the power out of these cars, this guy did it, and he didn't spare any expenses. He did things like divorce the coolant loop to get the IATs down. These cars are notorious for high air intake temp. I'm so glad that he did that. If you do get this car, if you're not in the Midwest, I would definitely run 100% distilled water instead of coolant for the supercharger loop. That's the beauty of that. They're divorced, so it's not all one loop. But yeah, I mean, if you just take off normal like this, guys, like most people don't take off fast. If you're just cruising around the city, I mean, there's like really no drone. I mean, I definitely hear the exhaust. It's just so deep and loud, but it's not rattling anything inside here. It's just because this interior is so well put together. But again, I would definitely do vibrant resonators. But kind of going back to what I was saying, I want the C63S because I'm twin turbo. My channel is twin turbo. We're going to be working with 034 Motorsports on the RS5, the B9 RS5. That's twin turbo. And the Stinger GT2, that's twin turbo. And I have a G70 enthusiast that's a subscriber. He wants to come on the channel and show off his mods and stuff like that. I'm actually really excited about that because I have never drove a G70 or have one on the channel. So more twin turbo content coming. Superchargers are awesome though because it's instant. And with this double pulley setup, I mean, dude, it's just right when you punch it, it throws you back so hard.
This is nice.
You liking it so far?
Yeah, man. The sound.
The sound, you like it? It's addicting.
I mean, it has a drone, but I mean, that just comes with no having any cats.
Show them back there. Look at it.
And the seats down.
Got
So
the back seats down. All right, so.
woo! Yeah, it takes off.
Dude, I love this freaking shift knob and the carbon fiber. This is all from the factory, guys. All that carbon, the Alcantaras, and freaking amazing shape still. That's why I did this Alcantara wheel. As you can see here, it's the same exact color. I'm really gonna miss this car. I really, really, really hope that a YouTube subscriber, one of you guys, actually get this car. Someone that's actually gonna run it hard, you know, and not be afraid to modify it. My exterior, ooh, is that an S6? I'm still learning the Audi models, guys. I love Audi. If I don't get the C63S, I'm gonna go with the RS3 or Audi TT-RS. Same engine, just lighter weight. So sick. I really want a coupe though. First things first, I have to get rid of this car and stack up paper. I'm still gonna do DoorDash and work on my videos and my production company. So we're gonna take this Twin Turbo Productions up to the next level. And this car is just taking away my time. Look, I mean, I've only been able to make like 4 videos with this car in like a few months. Okay, Largo. Look. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting all these bumps. Yeah, hear that? All those bumps. No rattles. Guys, this car is solid. Oh, that Audi's behind me now, guys. I'm going dynamic. The paint, you know, we got a couple little imperfection spots. The front bumper, you need to paint match that. It just looks clapped out with it not matched. I would probably just wrap it, to be honest with you, man. Wrap it or dip the car and go that route. Oh yeah, that's an S6. Oh god, and it's blacked out with the black optics. Dude, I love Audi so much. Oh my gosh, they just make the best freaking looking cars. I want you to hear the startup. I want you to hear everything, okay? It's 90 degrees out, so I have to have the AC going, but I'm gonna try not to blast it. Now, this Alcanatra steering wheel, by the way, is from stitchingcover.com. They sent me this, and these are real carbon fiber paddles. So all this stuff can come off, but this isn't a perfect fit. That's why I never made the YouTube video. I'm so glad that company was like, don't release it yet, send me some new measurements. So I took the measurements, sent them. So if you guys decide you want to stitch one of these on, it'll fit, should fit perfect next time. But we got one for the RS5 coming, the B9, and we'll be doing that. But here's the start. Fires right up every time. No shaking, no vibrating. The fan's probably going nuts. I'll turn it to 73 so it chills out a little bit. So right now we got the navigation on. I'm gonna go to car. So I am in comfort mode right now. Auto mode is also another great mode to be in if you wanna chill. Now this car, it's very loud, but I'm telling you, you can take this thing to Target, you can take this thing to at home and fill this whole back seat up. You can put the seats down and fill it up with a bunch of stuff. It's still pretty versatile. So happy I got the AC working great now. Oh, feels so good. So I am 6'1". I have plenty of room in this car. Even with the sunroof, I still got about 3 inches above my head. Everything works perfectly. That dual clutch transmission is perfect still. I love this transmission. Of course, dynamic mode, whole nother beast. So this car is lowered on KW coils. It has the strut tower bar, bull run, canyon run bar. It's hidden underneath the duct in the front. And we have the 034 Motorsports brace underneath the car. So I put this thing up on a lift. I wanted to see it. It's really clean for a Midwest car, honestly. One thing, if you do plan on driving this car as a daily, I would daily it on 93 and do E40 once in a while because E40 is just so psychotic. The only things I would do to this car, probably put some resonators, vibrant resonators on, so at 2,200, 2,400 RPM, you don't get that drone so bad. But some people love it, man. This car, they love the way this car sounds. A lot of people tell me it sounds like a GTR or something, but I mean, it is loud, but at low RPMs, it's really deep. It's like almost like a V8. It's crazy. Do one last POV drive in the 2013 B8.5 Audi S4. All right, and of course we will be doing dynamic mode. Right now it says it's in dynamic, but it's just hovering over it. Once you click the button one time, you'll notice on the instrument cluster, it now says S2 instead of D2. Oh. Oh my gosh, guys, this car is so freaking loud, it's crazy. Well, anyways, this is my last drive in the car. I do have it up for sale, so I'm not gonna be too hard on it. I was gonna go do a 60 to 130, but you know, I want to take it easy on it, man. I got it out of my system. This car is just so fun to drive, guys. I just look so forward to jumping in this car. So, you know, this car is crazy. Now I have it in auto mode, so you might be able to actually hear me talk, but this is going to be the last time I drive this car. I do have it up for sale right now, so I want to take it easy on it, and you know, I got it out of my system. I just wanted to go out and have another rip in the car, have some fun with it. It's a beautiful summer night. This car is so clean, so fun to drive. I can't help myself. When I get in this car, I actually like how loud it is. Like, it's just so crazy loud. It's almost like awesome in its own way. I'm gonna get my production company up and running with these sick cars. But if my C63S doesn't go through, guys, next year, then I'm just gonna get an RS3 or a TTRS. If you ever need... Shut up! This was a $60,000 car. All right, guys, happy fall. It's officially fall, my favorite time of the year. What does that mean? Turbo weather. Yeah, I had to bring Largo out. So guys, check out Largo.
Right there, right there. Look how long he is. He's a demon dog.
Anyways, I stepped on him the other day, and he's pretty tough. he just fell off. Fell off, Largo. So as you can see, I've been really busy. My love for cars, still the same.
Like he bigger.
Gosh, yeah, so you've been through a lot these last nights.
Yes, he's the worst.
Actually, tomorrow I have a gig for that brewery over there, guys. I'm gonna be making them some content, making them a reel and stuff like that, so which is awesome. So I can't wait. Get started with these companies and making them some fire content. Look how proud he is. Just, I'm gonna put my leash in my mouth. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I know it was super long. I wanted to be detailed and thorough with everything, transparent. If you have any questions, shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.